Radio. It's a very, very, very loaded edition today. We're going to be speaking to somebody who really talks to the press, Kalu, who is one of the actors who have done so many good work, so many series, and so many good movies. I still remember very, very well his performance in Two Brides and A Baby, and so many other beautiful movies. One thing I like about him is that I think it picks the movie he does, because most of the movies he does are things that you will just remember and you just smile. But I'm going to be talking to him today. Today is also a special day. Today is the day that my friend, my guy, is 60 today, Segun Arinze, the one you love to call Black Arrow. And it looks so funny that Segun Arinze is 60 because the way he operates, he doesn't operate like a 60-year-old man. You understand? And happy birthday to Segun Arinze. We wish him so many great years ahead. We woke up today to the sad news that Nollywood actress Mercy Aigbe lost her mom. It's really sad. I met the woman once, beautiful woman with a lot of very good vibes. We wish her at this very, very tough time, because I knew that they were quite close. We wish her all the best. A lot of things is happening. Ginger premiered on Sunday, and it was a premiere like no other premiere. A lot of people were there. A lot of people were surprised to see Funke and Toyin together. Anybody in the industry was there. I've not seen the movie. I was not at the premiere. I was at the premiere.
There's a premiere in Ibadan, so
I was at the premiere of another movie in Ibadan, so I could not be there. But I spoke to Kiki this morning. I'm going to watch the release tomorrow. I hear it's a good movie from all the reviews I've been reading. Thin Line is going to start showing on Netflix on October 1. So many things are happening in the industry, and so many good things are happening. Before we get to speak to Karu, Tosin is hooked up in the Lagos rain, so Tommy will be taking her place this afternoon. Let's hear what has been happening in the industry.
Okay, so good afternoon, Nollywood. Good afternoon, Lagos. First on our agenda is Nollywood actress Eniola Ajao, who has broken her silence over a recent online defamation scandal, confirming the arrest and prosecution of a blogger identified as Adabasioni Femi Adebayo. According to a statement posted on our verified Instagram page, Eniola Ajao said the blogger maliciously altered and posted a video of her at the funeral of late Pa Adekola, father of a colleague, Ambassador Odunlade Adekola, with the intent to defame her. The actress described the video as highly manipulated, saying it subjected her to public ridicule. She revealed that she finally responded with legal action, leading to the blogger's detention at Ikoyi prison for 2 weeks. Wow. She warned that the defamation under the Nigerian Cybercrime Act is a serious offense, promising that anyone who uses social media to spread lies would face similar consequences. She added that the petitions are being raised against bloggers abroad as well, insisting 7 years imprisonment is loading. The actress thanked the Nigerian police and human rights activists who supported her during the legal process, noting that the era of suffering in silence is over. And era does not play. I'm very surprised that this is a reaction to it, but I'm impressed that she's doing this, because it's going to obviously make sure that a lot of other people who have the same intentions will not play with her like this again.
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm very familiar with the cybercrime law of 20...
Yeah, intimate with that law.
With the cybercrime law of 2015, which a lot of people need to read. The cybercrime law says that if you write a story about anybody, put a video about anybody, and you cannot prove that it is true, you will stand to be prosecuted, and you could go to jail for 7 years, or be fined 3 million naira, or both, based on the discretion of the judge.
I don't think that 3 million needs to be reviewed, because 3 million is no longer commensurate to that 7 years.
3 million was a lot of money in 2015.
Back then, yes.
3 million was like 30 million or more in 2015. So I hope that a lot of people will go and read that law. And the problem that is causing all this wala is the money that Facebook and TikTok is paying. That's why people will manipulate anything. And I'll say that good. I'll give kudos to Eniola.
I love her
for what she has done.
Yeah.
I remember that when the matter happened, we analyzed it here, and I said it that I do not agree that Eniola did what she was said to have
done.
And I could imagine the emotional torture that that thing could have made her to go through. She has a son, I can imagine, and an adult. I think the son is in Unilag, so I imagine the young man going on social media and seeing all those about her mom.
His mother.
I know that now a lot of people will be scared to write about Eniola now. So
now that they know that she means business and she doesn't take things lightly.
You understand what I'm trying to say? And Nollywood actresses are not paying. Last week it was Dayo.
Yes.
This week it was Eniola. Dayo and Eniola actually forgive the people who offended them. I hope people are listening before they meet somebody who will not forgive them. And they would have to go to 7 years imprisonment because they are looking for $100, $200 from TikTok.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the money that they make on TikTok or Facebook or wherever will not be enough to solve the problem at the end of the day.
Understand? So, good one that Eniola has cleared her name, because everybody needs to clear their name when things like that are pushed out about them.
Yeah. Next on the agenda is Femi Adebayo's 7 Doors is back in the news. This time it's because it's a testament to the cultural impact of his work. His film has been selected as a research topic for a university-long essay. A student named Oyindamola Michael recently reached out to the actor and producer on social media, sharing her research work titled Aesthetics of Oral Performance in Femi Adebayo's 7 Doors. The long essay was submitted to the Department of English. At the Faculty of Art, Olabisi Onabanjo University, up school. In a response to the student, Femi Adebayo expressed his appreciation, stating, "Hello, Inda, I'm locked in. I've seen this, but the research itself needs to be seen. Let's see how that will work." The recognition highlights the growing academic interest in Hollywood films as a tool for cultural preservation and artistic expression. Adebayo's epic series, known for its rich cultural and traditional themes, continues to generate a significant conversation both within and outside the film industry. Very good one. I'm glad that this kind of step is being taken by Olabisi Onabanjo University Department of English. My first constituency as a student is a really good one. I remember when we were in uni, then they would say that when we pick topics, you can't just be recycling topics. I think this is one of the ways that you can be sure that you're not recycling topics. You're not picking topics that somebody has written 5 years ago or 20 years ago and, saying that this is my own project topic. We have to be innovative, and one of the ways to be innovative is to also celebrate our films. And Femi Adebayo's film is a fantastic way to start, in my opinion.
Well, first I would like to say Femi is everything that you can think of in the industry now, because I remember Femi never used to rank among the top filmmakers.
Yeah,
he was a good actor and relatively good, if I might say, because at that time it was whenever he was in a big production that you could see the best of him, Owo Blow and the rest of it. Otherwise, it was just Femi.
From another lifetime.
You understand? And then, but one thing that stood Femi out at those times were the fact that every of his movie had very good concepts. I remember Jelili. I remember one movie he did about wood in a being a sawmill. Person. I've forgotten the title. You understand?
It's quite popular too.
What is happening today? Where I'm going back to all this is that I'm trying to say that what is happening today is just not something that just happened
overnight.
It is something that he has worked so hard to get to where he is. And one of the things that I respect about Femi is the fact that he understands the fact that you cannot be everything. He's working with Bayo Tijani, he's working with his younger brother Tokwe, and between the three of them, they've done King of Thieves, The part 2 is coming out in November, in October rather. They've done Jagu Jagu.
Yeah.
The part 2 is ready. And as I'm talking to you, they are filming another one in Oyo. So give it to Femi. Whatever flowers he's getting today is just not happening. It's not because it's Ogabelu's son.
I mean,
you understand?
And then he constantly reinvents. You know, from the time of Jelili, who could believe that Jelili could become this Femi Adebayo that we have today?
You understand? And then one other thing that I think has helped Femi is the fact that Femi is very educated. That must be so
school is not a scam.
You understand? So that has also helped him to get to where he is today. And I wish him more of this.
Okay. So in the moment that has the Nigerian film industry buzzing, veteran actresses Funke Akindele and Toyin Abraham have put to rest the long-standing rumors of a feud. The two were spotted together at a film premiere hosted by Wunmi Toriola, Bolaji Ogunmola, Bisola Ayeola, and skit maker Kiki Bukumi Adeagailori. A viral video from the event shows the actresses sharing a private conversation and laughing together, a moment that fans have been eagerly waiting to see. For years, it was rumored that the two top producers and actresses were at odds over an undisclosed issue, with many speculating it was a rivalry over who produced the best films. However, their public display of camaraderie at the premiere has silenced the gossip and shows a positive turn for their relationship. Mr. Bon.
You know, I always tell you whenever we have discussion about these things, and also whenever people say Funke did this, and I tell you that there are some things that you do for economic reasons.
Economic battles.
You understand? So, I personally do not think that there is anything personal between Toyin and Funke. Most of those things that have been created is being created by the fans. And I think it's even good for them. Yeah. Fans create, when their films comes out, the fans create the buzz.
The buzz that they need to drive the film.
To drive the film. So it just helps them organically to be able to sell their film. But I don't think that Funke will sit down somewhere and personally plot Toyin's downfall. And Toyin is too one way to plot anybody's downfall. So I think that they are fighting. I
think it's a professional rivalry, not necessarily personal.
You understand?
Yes, it's not.
So it's no big deal to me. They both have to sell their films, and they have to use one way or the other to sell their films.
And it's working for them.
You understand? Today, I think the two of them last year were the highest grossing film. You understand? And
that was why we said that women are taking over the cinema space now.
Understand? And anybody that is everybody is will ask question, when is Toyin releasing, when is Funke releasing, before you release your own movie in December. At the moment, those are the kind of impression and brands that both of them have built over the years. So to me, when I saw the video, I laughed, but it's not really a big deal to me.
Okay, so condolences are still pouring in for popular actress Mercy Aigbe, who has announced the passing of her mother. The actress shared a post with the caption "R.I.P. Mom" with an image of a broken heart with a candle, a poignant symbol of her grief. Fellow celebrities and fans have since filled their social media with messages of sympathy and support. The passing of her mother marks a somber time for the actress, who has received an outpouring of love and support from her colleagues and the larger Nollywood community. We on Nollywood on Radio also sending our condolences to Mercy Aigbe, who is a friend of the show and is going through it now. We pray that the God grants her the fortitude to bear the loss, and that she will come out of this even stronger. I think Mr. Bon has offered his own condolences privately, but we hope that we'll hear those condolences publicly too.
The woman was old, and the woman was old, and what we are looking forward to now is the beautiful burial.
Oh wow! So what you are saying is a Kweba.
Of course it is. She saw her grandchildren.
Yes.
You understand? And she almost saw her great-grandchildren, because I know that Michelle, maybe if she had stayed around for 2 or 3 years, she probably would have seen.
Do you have news that you would like to share with us?
No. I'm just speculating.
Okay.
I'm just speculating.
Let somebody not go and write that Michelle is planning.
Let the person write, and the person will go to prison.
Everybody should please take notes. Speculations are not facts. So Veteran Nollywood actor Prince Jide Kosoko has poured out praises for First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu on the occasion of her 65th birthday, calling her a rare gem, a woman of great virtue and a mother of the nation. In a statement released September 21st, Kosoko lauded Senator Oluremi's decades of public service, particularly through her renewed Open initiative, saying her leadership has brought comfort and help to many Nigerians, especially women and children. He described her as a shining example of selfless service, humility, and grace. He also commended the First Lady's quiet strength and nurturing leadership in both public and private affairs. He extended his prayers wishing her continued health and strength and expressed support for her and the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as they lead the country into what he called a new era of hope and transformation. Happy birthday to our First Lady.
I agree totally with Uncle Jide with a lot of things she has said about the First Lady, and sometimes I wish that those who are working with the First Lady are the one working with the President. Because the First Lady has always made the right calls. Since I've not even seen maybe in 2 years, maybe the only time I can say she has made the wrong call was when she went to Ife and she said something, I've forgotten what she said, and it rubbed off differently. But all the things she has been doing, she has always made the right call. Look at how she celebrated her birthday.
Yeah.
What she has done now, in the next 1 year, we're going to have a national library. Because on her birthday, she insisted that instead of people doing newspaper adverts and also sending her present, they should donate to because we've been building national library since 1989.
That national library project is a source of concern for the nation.
We've not been able to build it, so she asked people to donate money, and she announced yesterday that they raised 20.9 billion. So
and people still did the adverts because the cover of a lot major newspapers had Oluremi Tinubu on them. So
but at least she raised 20.9 billion, and it was done in a very transparent way because her birthday was I think on Sunday or Monday, and by yesterday she had a ceremony and handed over the fund to those who were in charge of rebuilding the library. So we just hope that in 1 year now we're going to have a national
library. They will deliver a national library to us.
We will not collect the money again, and the money will go to.
And the library will be open to people who actually need it.
You understand? No, where the library is, it's going to be open. For example, you know that GT rebuilt the
one at Yaba. Yes,
you understand?
I remember. It's close to National Library too.
And they actually digitized that library. You understand? So I hope that this one, 20.9, when we enter the library, let's see
20.9 billion
inside the library.
Because 29.9 billion in any currency is not small money.
It's a lot
so
of
we
money.
should see the effect of that money.
A lot of money.
I think I remember the first time I noticed the First Lady was from the time of when she did this video with this music artist Tony Tetula, and she danced with it when she was First Lady of Lagos. I remember I kept thinking, wow, Tony Tetula for me at the time was not my favorite artist. I wasn't thinking it was a spectacular day, but then seeing the First Lady doing that was amazing for me. So since then I've been following her trajectory over time, and I think that she's done fantastically well. So happy birthday, Madam First Lady, and we're grateful for your leadership and resilience.
And she has done a lot for Nollywood too.
Yes.
A lot.
Not just Nollywood though, even the our First Ladies.
A lot for Nollywood. She has done so much. She has helped so many of our Nollywood veterans who were sick. Some who had issues with the law. She helped, got good lawyers.
And I think that some even worked for her at a point. Worked with her at a point.
Yeah. Eniola Ajao and the rest of them.
There was another actress who worked with. I can't remember her name.
All right. Thank you for listening to the news analysis for the week.